Okay, with this new sneak peek, the whole meta is changing. Yo, what is up you guys? It's Godson. Welcome back, bro, to Clash of Clans, and here we are in the new sneak peek. This really caught me off guard with these new troops. Well, we can actually call them pets, but I could definitely say with these pets, things are about to get really interesting around here. Introducing Hero Pets. This building unlocks at a level 14 Town Hall, but as you can see, it represents certain animals that come inside of it. There are 4 different animals that are represented right here at the base of the pet house that represent the animals inside. The electric owl has the birdhouse with the Tesla on top of the roof. There's a doghouse representing the yak, a rainbow that represents the unicorn, and a dog bowl with a wrench that represents the lassie. Okay, seriously, can we just call this thing a Pekka pup? I don't know if I could call it a lassie this whole time. The pet house as a level 1 starts off at 12 days, 23 hours and goes up about a day, 0.5 per level and maxes out at level 4 at 19 days. Level 1 will unlock Lassie, level 2 will unlock the Electric Owl, level 3 will unlock the Yak, and finally level 4 will unlock the Unicorn. I'll go ahead and speed it up for you guys, but the pets reach about a level 10, so you can see all of their update data here. And I must say, it is going to be pretty tough to get all of them to a level 10. Now, irrespective of the laboratory, the pet house acts as a laboratory in itself, so you can upgrade the pets inside their own pet house, and you activate it by hitting that little dog footprint token, and that brings you inside the pet house so that you can upgrade them and check out all their stats. Now, it is safe to assume since the pet house is upgradable, we may see more troops or pets coming to this building in the near future. And I believe that is a good way to get around having too many troops inside the barracks and the dark barracks. Now, when I first saw this pet house, I thought it was fake. And then Supercell did a 380 on me, if that's even a thing, and it turns out it's real. So now that it is real, guys, check it out. So now that we're inside, we can actually assign any hero we want to any of these pets, irrespective of who it is. Now, there is a word of caution. These pets are not all the same. They have different abilities, and so you have to choose the proper hero for the proper pet. And I will be doing a video about this because there are some pets that work pretty well with multiple heroes. So we'll go ahead and assign the hero that we want with these troops. And hopefully we have a good assignment. So let's go ahead and try these out. Now, by definition, the lassie is supposed to chase enemies with unrelenting fury, unless they fly, in which case she just observes them. So I went ahead and set up a base. Let's see who she goes after if we have troops and enemy buildings in the way. And of course, guys, I've set this up so that I'm partnering them with the proper hero that I feel they work best with. Now, the lassie, when you deploy her, she will run past the royal champion, which means she has really good movement speed, and she will prioritize the weapon that the royal champion is targeting. So we basically have some sort of defense for the royal champion. However, depending on how close you deploy the lassie to other buildings, the lassie will target whatever target is in her proximity and then reroute to whatever the royal champion is targeting next. And of course, guys, this pet can jump over walls, so this makes it beneficial for you to take it with the royal champion. Now, the yak is like a siege machine. It does splash damage and hits anything within 7 tiles of the hero. However, it is kind of random and it doesn't prioritize whatever the hero prioritizes. Also, since it's like a siege machine, it does really good damage against walls. Now, this effectively could change the whole meta, considering that a king could bring out all the CC troops and the yak could do splash damage on all the ground units. So witches, say goodbye. This thing is basically a siege machine and it hits faster than the king. This is already my favorite. Now, another benefit that the yak has is once your hero goes down, it has a rage mode that it goes into and takes out any building in its path. And if these buildings are really weak, it can take them out super fast. The electric owl is perfect for the queen. As you can see, the queen's walk speed is a little bit faster, leaving the owl slightly behind where you can put healers, and it doesn't really get in the way of any enemy fire. But there is some precautions to take. The E-Owl does do chain lightnings, and you can activate a town hall if you don't position it correctly. Now, the electric owl does target whatever the hero prioritizes, and it is both ground and air attacking. However, since it is not like a healer where it can stay back or any of the other range characters, it does have to get closer, and that means you will be vulnerable to these air defenses. Now, although the electric owl does nice damage, it doesn't have the greatest HP, and the chain reaction that it's maximum allowed for is about 2 targets. So I don't think this will be replacing any electric dragon anytime soon. This next troop, I don't even want to talk about. I don't feel it belongs here, Supercell. It's a unicorn. Introducing the unicorn. The unicorns have severe trust issues, but overcoming them with love and patience is totally worth it. They'll heal up minor or major scrapes, as well as any healer. Now, this is the first troop that I've seen that can actually heal air troops. Now, is this going to be broken? I hope not, guys. But Grand Warden being in the air, and maybe even other air troops being in the air, can be healed up by this unicorn. However, by the description, it did say it can heal up other healers. However, I wasn't able to do that. I even tried putting them all into one spot with Archer Towers firing on the healers and then using the ability, and hopefully the unicorn would heal up the healers since they are in air mode, but it seems like it wasn't able to do that. Not sure why. Maybe this is still just the dev build, or the description is, accurate, but once the game is public, there may be some changes to the unicorn when it comes out. However, I wasn't able to get it to heal the healers themselves. However, the Grand Warden being in air mode, he was being able to be healed. So that is just something to keep in mind, guys. Also, if your hero goes down, the unicorn will stay stationary until another troop, preferably a hero, is on the screen, and then it will switch over to that hero. And I can say, by far, guys, the unicorn might be one of the strongest pets in the game, considering that we, don't have to worry about him dying. Now, this was pretty interesting, guys. Some of these pets do activate traps. However, when I was playing it with other heroes, they didn't seem to trigger any of these traps. But let's just assume that these pets do activate the traps. There are some exceptions to the electric owl. As you can see, he's activating the tornado trap. Not even sure if that was my hero, but it seems like he doesn't activate any air traps at all. And by qualifying that, I put in some healers and they activated the traps, which is pretty interesting. So you don't have to worry about using balloons to protect the owl. He's good to go. Just make sure he's behind your hero and not in front. So that is the gist of it, guys. All the new pets in a nutshell. There's still more possibilities that we could do with these pets and many variations. Just even figuring out how to use these guys with multiple heroes, I think, is going to be a challenge in itself. But these videos will be coming. I'm definitely training with these guys. And if you have any suggestions what you want to see with the video that I've made so far in a future episode, let me know down in the comments below. And thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to use my code Godson. That really helps out YouTubers that are trying to play the game and make it fun and enjoyable and give you this exclusive content when it comes out. So thank you guys again. This is Godson. Be sure to check me out on the next episode, and I will see you guys there. Godson out.